Hello, today I will be rigging up a bell on my ride cymbal. Unfortunately, on lower end E-drums, you get a single zone ride. And to be honest, for me, there isn't a whole lot you can do with a single zone ride. I often, when I had the acoustics, there was different things that I would do on the ride. I would maybe be playing with the tip of the drumstick, and then I'd drop down and hit it with the wood, and that gave a neat little sound with the acoustics. And you really could make some good mix with that, some fills and things such as that. I can't do that. I don't have the edge, and I would do that and then come down and catch. I guess you heard every word of that. I would do what I just done and hit the let the sticks hit the flat part in the ride, and then I'd come down, catch the edge or something, or go up and hit the bell. There was about 5 different things I'd done with the acoustics, and to be stricken to one thing on the ride cymbal for me is murder. So I at least need a bell. A lot of songs that you do not sound right unless you got the bell. So I took away Tom 4, and I'm trying to use my DIY snare. It's mesh. It ain't like hitting this rubber. And then I moved the snare over for a floor tom. In other words, what I was trying to come up with, as you can see, is a big snare and a big floor tom gives you a little bit of acoustic feel. By no means is it acoustic, but it does give you that kind of a feel. So here, back to the ride, I did manage hopefully to get a bell on my ride. And I will briefly go over how I put this together to get this to work, and we will go over it, and I will leave a video to the whole full build of the thing that I used a CD on. Just a brief on how this is built. I used an old cymbal. I curved the edges a little bit to just give it just a little bit of a bell feel. It's by far not a acoustic bell, but hopefully it will get me by. And you will want a piece of rubber underneath the bottom, or the cushion between the two. If not, you will get crossfeed unbelievable. And then I got a rubber on top, and then this is the padding here is off of your mouse pad that you move your mouse around on, lets it slide real good. I just took and glued it. I think I used crazy glue to glue it down, and used some flat black to kind of get a color of the other cymbal. And that's the makeup on the top of it. Right up and under there, I'm hitting it. It's a piezo transducer. And then I just ran a wire to it. Then I haven't fixed this up real pretty yet. It's still just hanging there. You need a jack to plug it in, and there's the cord for Tom 4. So that's kind of the wire up on it. And just briefly go over how it's built. Okay, on building this, just say this is that piece of a cymbal, and actually one of these will work, but they will bust if you really crash into it. This is just a little old CD, which I'd like to got that bell that size. That'd been great. But anyways, I'm going to use this for an example. Say this is that piece of cymbal I'm using, or you can even put a piezo on this and use it. This is a little CD. And this is a worn out piezo transducer. And what this does, it connects to your module on your drum, and this sends a signal to it to make whatever sound you have assigned to it. You will need some double stick tape. Depending on how you want the sensitivity, depends on how thick you put this. I used 2 of them. Just stuck it on the bottom side, which this has been used for something else, but I just put 2 on the bottom side, and then just stuck it to the back side of the bale, because when you're coming down it won't be bottoming out when it's flexing a little bit on the cymbal. It will be raising it up. So I will be hitting on the other side. So after it's done and wired up, we will have our mouse padding that I showed you earlier on this, and then that makes up a bale basically. Then you will need some carpenter's or electrician's black tape to tape everything up good. You might want to solder it. That would require a solder gun and solder and some glue, crazy glue, some kind of glue to glue everything together, and some flat black paint. Really, that's all there is to this bale. And then you go into your kit and assign it to bale, of course, and you just have to look for which one it is. So, hey, that's kind of the makeup of it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good one, and drum on.